Can of Malta Guinness.
Quick, charge at 240.
Hot news, cool vibes, sports, and more on the Integrity Station.
Good afternoon. This is the 1 p.m. news from Splash 105.5 FM, the Integrity Station. I'm Ronke Giwa Onafuwa. First, the news headlines. President Buhari orders security agencies to rescue all captives across Nigeria. INEC assures 2023 general election will hold despite security challenges. Russians accused of staging French killings in Mali. And in sports, Gunnar Roa demands $1 million compensation from NFF for wrongful dismissal. Those are the headlines. Now the news in detail. We begin with security matters, where President Muhammadu Buhari has once again issued fresh directives to security agencies to rescue all those in captivity across the country and advance the acquisition of intelligence. The National Security Advisor, Babagana Munguno, disclosed this to State House correspondents after the National Security Council meeting held on Thursday and chaired by President Buhari. He said the president is not happy with the prevailing security situation. In the meantime, the National Security Advisor says intelligence operations of security challenges against bandits are not for public consumption. While responding to questions on a recent comment made by Governor Nasir El-Rufai, Governor of Kaduna, Munguno said the governor's disclosure on the activities of security operatives is also dangerous for kidnapped victims.
Governor Nasir El-Rufai spoke about the security agencies saying we know who they are, where they are. And again, that is the danger when you start talking too much. You give away a lot. I agree. Now, even if they say we know where they are, that in itself is already a problem. Because once you say it, whether it is true or false, the person who has your people in captivity will move to another location. It's just as simple as that. So sometimes it's best to just keep silent. Mum is the word.
Similarly, the Inspector General of Police, Usman Baba Adkali, has warned against attacks on police officers and facilities in the country, especially in the southeast region. The police boss, who lamented the destruction of the facilities, other police operational assets across the country, and the killing of officers, also ordered the deployment of additional assets to support the fight against the criminals. The IGP warned that attacks on police officers in the line of duty would no longer be tolerated under whatever guise, as the force holds the lives of its personnel sacrosanct. Adejobi quoted the IGP as reassuring of the people's resolve to protect lives and properties in the country. In the same vein, former President Olusegun Obasanjo has disclosed that amid growing insecurity in the country, the creation of state police would be a better option than community policing. Obasanjo made this disclosure when the leadership of the National Association of Ex-Local Government Chairmen in Nigeria paid him a courtesy visit in Abeokuta on Wednesday. Obasanjo, who commended the initiative behind the formation of the body, said that the development clearly showed that some local chairmen in the country were better than even the top elected leaders. The former president, while responding to one of the speakers, Chinwe Mono Lariwaju's submission on creation of community police to curb the wave of insecurity, quipped that the idea needed to be changed. On election, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, has maintained that the 2023 general election will hold despite the security challenges in the country. INEC Chairman Professor Mahmood Yakubu stated this in Abuja at a public presentation of the 2022 to 2026 strategic plans and the 2023 election project plan. Yakubu explained that the documents presented were the third in the series of strategic election plans since the era of deliberate planning of elections started in 2012. While pledging to ensure the safety of electoral personnel and materials, accredited observers, media practitioners and voters, Yakubu called for the support of all Nigerians to successfully conduct the polls.
We are also aware of the security challenges and their impact on the electoral process. We will continue to engage highly and intensely with the security agencies to ensure the safety of our personnel and materials, accredited observers and the media, and above all, the voters. Clearly, these are challenging times, but we are determined that election must hold in 2023.
Now to education. The Minister of Labour and Employment, Chris Ngige, believes the suspension of the strike embarked on by the Academic Staff Union of Universities, ASU, is dependent on the union. The former Anambra governor, who reiterated that he cannot make a commitment on when the impasse will be resolved, called on the lecturers to do their part. According to him, ASU should stop threatening government officials and agencies. The minister noted that there would be a meeting of all stakeholders next week as part of moves to resolve the lingering strike. Now, a teenager has been killed after a tanker filled with premium motor spirit, also known as petrol, exploded along the Lagos-Abeokuta Expressway. The National Emergency Management Agency, NEMA, confirmed the incident today, saying it occurred at about 2:06 a.m. It explained that the tanker was conveying 45,000 litres of petrol before it crashed and spilled its content on the road. The incident occurred at the Ajegunle bus stop of Alagbado axis of the highway, causing gridlock as residents ran for safety. But NEMA said emergency responders swiftly arrived at the scene, adding that officials of the Lagos State Fire Service are handling the raging inferno. It's still the 1 p.m. news on Splash 105.5 FM. Still ahead, Russians accused of staging French killings in Mali. In sport, Janot Roa demands $1 million compensation from NFF for wrongful dismissal. We'll take a break now. When we come back, we'll bring you more stories. Please stay with us.
Computer technology has changed the way we live and see the world, and it's only the beginning. Come and equip yourself for a future in tech with skills such as web and app development, product design, data science, and more at Deluxe Coding School. No prior computer knowledge is required. This is an avenue to start a career in tech for 16-year-olds and above. Are you looking to switch career and become a tech guru? Then enroll for our expert-led project-based coding school today at Deluxe Coding School. You get to enjoy free internet and 24/7 electricity supply within our premises. Our 3-month course goes for 150,000 naira, 6 months 200,000 naira, and 300,000 naira for a whole year. For more inquiries, call 0903 256 5436 0903 256 5436.
EASC mo sì rí wípé ó rọrùn láti gún nítorí pé abẹ́rẹ́ ọ̀hún gan ó kéré gan ni. Inú mi dùn, ọkàn mi sì balẹ̀ pẹ̀lú abẹ́rẹ́ ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí aládàálò DMPASC tí mò ń lò yìí. Ó ti ran èmi àtọkọ mi lọ́wọ́ láti dènà oyún àìròtẹ́lẹ̀, wọ́n sì yẹra fọkọ mi mọ́.
Inú Àbíkẹ́ ń dùn nítorí ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí aládàálò DMPASC tí ó yàn láàyò. Lọ sí ilé ìwòsàn tó súnmọ́ ọ láti lọ rí akọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ elétò ìlera fún ìlànà ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí tó wù ọ́. Ìkéde yìí wá láti ilé-iṣẹ́ ètò ìlera ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́ àti àjọ tó ń mójútó ìlera alábọ́dé ní ìpínlẹ̀ Ọ̀yọ́. Ìfètòsọ́mọ bíbí ìgbàlódé kò léwu ó sì fini lọ́kàn balẹ̀.
Welcome back. It's still the news on Splash 105.5 FM. Now turning to the foreign scene. The French military says it has filmed Russian mercenaries burying bodies outside a military base. Corpses, it says, are being used as part of a campaign of lies against departing French troops. The images taken by a drone after the French had left the Gossi base in northern Mali show what appear to be Caucasian soldiers covering bodies with sand. A Twitter account, which the French military says was probably a fake created by the Kremlin-linked Wagner Group, has already posted images of pixelated corpses buried in sand and held the French responsible for their deaths. Russia has not commented on the French accusations. Now, East African heads of state have agreed to deploy a joint military force to Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo to deal with armed groups operating in that region. At a summit in the Kenyan capital, Nairobi, the regional leaders resolved that such a force should be mobilized with immediate effect. There are no details yet on the size of the proposed force. A statement from the summit says all armed groups operating in eastern DR Congo should unconditionally participate in the political process to resolve their grievances. Finally, in sports, former Nigeria head coach Ronke Giwa is demanding $1 million compensation fee for what he claimed unfair dismissal by the country's football federation. Giwa was sacked by the NFF on the eve of the 2021 Africa Cup of Nations early this year. The NFF agreed to pay the German's salary until the end of his contract, which expires in December 2022. The former Gabon and Nigeria coach, however, wrote a letter to FIFA demanding an additional sum for damages. That claim was contested by the NFF, and the FIFA tribunal examining Giwa's claim for damages concluded last week. However, a verdict is yet to be communicated to either party. Just before we go, a recap of the headlines. President Buhari has ordered security agencies to rescue all captives across Nigeria. The INEC has assured 2023 general election will hold despite security challenges. On the foreign scene, Russians accused of staging French killings in Mali. In sports, General Giwa is demanding $1 million compensation from NFF for wrongful dismissal. For more details on the news, visit our website on www.splashfm1055.com. Now you can download the Splash FM mobile app on iOS and Google Play Store to listen live, get news updates, or
Here is
105.5. 105.6.
one station, all the hits.
105.5. Splash.
My people, better don land. Make una come see ogbonge cable wey dem manufacture for we obodo Nigeria. Na Pure-Chem cables. Pure-Chem cables na correct electrical cable wey dey reliable, dependable, and the people wey dem make am call dey safety conscious. Pure-Chem cables get original copper and aluminium cable for different sizes dem wey you fit use for electrical wiring level for anywhere. Whether na your house, abi na your office, the price nko e no dey tear pocket at all. Nationwide distribution don start. For more information, call 0808 030 3257. 08